Hi guys, happy Wednesday. This is Mary Fulton with Mary Fulton Fit, and we are doing Wellness Wednesday and just focusing on mental wellness and just getting stronger in our state of mind so that we can push through good and hard times and get to those goals. So let me tag some friends out there, and hopefully we can get some more friends to jump on for our Wellness Wednesday for our mental health, mental wellness. Whoop, whoop. All right, let me share this. Join us now. Oh good, we got one friend. Awesome. I'm just tagging so some friends can jump in. Wellness Wednesday. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So on Monday, if you join me, hi there. Let me see if I can see you guys. I don't see you guys out there. All right, well, if you're here, can you send me a thumbs up? I don't see your names coming up on notifications. Usually I get notifications that you're here. So just give me a thumbs up if you're out there so I can see you. And welcome. Tonight is kind of a continuation of Monday. If you weren't here with me on Monday, let me just do a quick little recap, all right? So on Monday, we talked about, I had a challenge for you, and I wanted you to concentrate on one thing, on one specific goal, and something that you really want to change. So if you got to do that exercise with me on Monday, awesome. If you didn't, join right now and just quickly think about one thing that you really want to change. It could be anything, all right? So a relationship, business, finances, health. Pick something that's been in the forefront of your mind that you've really been challenged with and you want to make some changes. And if you're here on with me, go ahead and put it in the chat box. What is it that you are wanting to work on? Relationship, finances, health, and just throw it in the chat box for me so I can see it. Quick, come on, I want to see some interaction with me today. All right, so that was the challenge on Monday. So we're going to continue with that and talk a little bit more about it. So concentrating on that power and that focus and making a decision. So if you know something that you want to change, and if you skipped out and you left my video and you were like, forget it, I don't want to change anything right now, I don't have time for that. Well, those of you that stayed with me, I see that there's 5 viewers with me right now. Please hang on tight. Give me 5 minutes with you. I've been learning some new things and I'm excited to share them with you. So in the forefront of your mind, pick one thing. So if it's relationships or business or health, let's grab a hold of it right now. All right, so now it's time to take action. And if you have a pen or paper or your phone and you want to type it in while you're listening, then go ahead and do it. So for a lot of us, when we're making decisions, it's really associated with pain and with pleasure, okay? And so it's hard for us sometimes to make decisions in our lives or follow through with them because either we tend to grab onto whatever is giving us pleasure or we're scared of the pain that it's going to cause us, okay? So number 1, take that decision you have, all right? And what is the pain that you associate with making a change? So I'm going to say it again. What is the pain that you associate with in making that change? So I'm going to use something super simple like wanting to lose weight, right? So let's just take an example of you're trying to lose 30 pounds, okay? And so you've decided this over and over again. You keep doing this cycle with yourself. You've tried lots of different things. It's not working for you and you're feeling like giving up, okay? But you still want to do this. So you pick this one again on health. So what is the pain that you associate with making that change? So maybe for you, you're scared that, maybe you're not going to get to eat the foods that you want to eat. And so that's the pain that triggers you. Or you don't like to exercise or do some of those things. So that equals pain. All right, does that make sense? So that's why you haven't taken action. Or maybe it's your finances, okay? I need to work on my finances a lot. I like to shop a lot and I'm kind of an emotional buyer. So if I were to look at this one, I would say, oh, I should really do my budget. But the pain associated with that is that when I go to Target, I really got to think about saying no to things. And so then guess what I do? I put it off and I push it off. Because that's why I haven't taken action. So if the pain is great to you, or you think it's great, then you're gonna not take action. So number 2, I want you to think of that same thing. I'll use finances, this is a good one. What is the pleasure that you have gotten from not following through on your decision? So if it is financially planning and getting out of debt, The pain is that you didn't want to make the change because it's going to be hard work and you don't want to write down and have carry cash everywhere, right? The pleasure is that I love shopping. And so I don't want to say no to myself to everything. I've been on a really strict budget before where I couldn't buy anything at all and I didn't like it. So I like to have that freedom. But let's talk more about that and find out if I really have freedom in this pleasure, this so-called pleasure I have, right? So think about that. Sometimes we think that loss equals pain. Taking something away is going to be painful, but not necessarily in the end. Maybe initially it feels that way, right? So this is what I want you to do now. So take your decision and I want you to write down the opposite. What will happen if you don't make the change? All right, so sit with it for a second. What will happen if you don't make the change? What's it going to cost you over 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? What's it going to cost you? What's it going to cost you emotionally if you don't make this change? What's it going to cost your self-image if you don't make this change? What's it going to cost your energy levels, your self-esteem, your relationships that you care about most? Well, let's just take it's finances, right? And let's just say that, I decide that I'm just going to have pleasure and just keep shopping and use my credit cards, max them out. Well, what's going to happen? Emotionally, I'm going to be worried a lot about that I have a lot of debt. Self-image, I'm not really being a good steward of my money. So I'm not being a good example to my children, right? My energy levels, I'm going to be thinking a lot about the stress of the money. And so I'm not going to have that same peak energy that I could have. And then my self-esteem, well, I'm going to always kind of feel like I'm doing something not so good or guilty. So my self-esteem is going to be down. And then relationships, right? That's going to mess up the relationship with my husband if I'm overspending money and he thinks that I'm, doing what we need to be doing with it. So these are things that are that's what's going to happen. And if you look at it, you keep going to your pleasure 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. What's going to happen? Snowball effect. You got to picture it. And so then that's your third step. The final step is to take whatever decision you have in your mind that you want to do. And now, if you actually make your decision and take action, because action is power. When you do things, we can talk about things, we can hope, we can dream, we can, fantasize about what it would be like if we actually took action, or we could actually put it into action, and action is power. What will you gain if you take action today? Will you gain control of your life? Will you gain self-confidence? Will you have stronger relationships? How about your willpower? And will your life be better in all these ways? You have to look at the impact of the present and long term. So it might feel like today it's not a big deal if I just, I'll start my diet on Monday, but it actually is a big deal. So every day counts. We don't know how many days we have here, and they do add up, and so quickly. Look, it's already Wednesday, and it's July 8th. And so I feel like it was just March 20th when we shut down. We're already in July. What did we do with that time from March to July? So time's just going to keep going. If you really have something that you want to change and you want to have a better life, and you know that this one thing in your life needs to change, your health, your finances, your relationships, whatever it is, you got to put action to it so that you can move forward with it. 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 years are coming. What does it look like if you took action and made it happen? What's your life look like? What do you look like? How do you feel? And then step out of it. What if you don't take action? You stay right where you are. What does it look like 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 years from now? How do you feel? Where are you at? It is a big deal. So, and I just wanted to encourage you guys to take action today. Action is power. And you might think and be scared of that pain that you think you're going to feel. But if you sit down and really visualize it, are you really going to feel a lot of pain? Or something that you're hanging on to just a temporary pleasure for you, but it's actually causing you a lot of pain, and it's kind of ruining the rest of your life and your other relationships and yourself. So you have to decide, are you going to hang on to that, or are you going to let go? Today's the day to make a change, and I'm calling you out. Make a change. If you're going to make a change today, I want you to put in the chat box, I'm making a change today. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Now I finally see somebody on here. If you're going to make a change today, put it in the chat box. I want to see it. I couldn't see anybody's chats. I don't know what happened. Rita, I see you out there. We've got Maratais. I can't say her name. I'm messing up your name. Put it in the chat box. What is it that you want to change? You don't have to be specific out here. I miss you. Oh no, you hurt your low back, didn't it? That's not good. Okay, ice it for me, okay? And rest. So I need you guys to go ahead and put it in the chat box for me right here, right now. What are you going to do? Call to action. Are you going to work on relationships? Are you going to work on your health? Are you going to work on your finances? These are all things that are on your children, on a specific relationship. Maybe it's like with your parents, right? Or something like that. We all have stuff that's going on all the time. My situation is definitely not causing me pleasure. Okay, Connie. So then let's sit down and take some action. What are the things that you need to do, right? You don't see all of our friends. Oh, I don't see all of our friends. Okay. You mean our friends on here on the page? Or you mean your own personal friends? I'm not sure what you mean. But so anyways, that's my call to action to you guys today. And I just want to reach out to you and tell you that we can do it. And action is power. But you have to have those step by step. So let me know what you guys are going to do. Share with me. Send me a little message on Messenger if you need any help. I can go over these little tips with you and help you out. So remember, number one, think about what is the pain that you associate with making the change. So think about it. What is it that causes you pain that you're scared to do? Number two, what is the pleasure you get from this? And you keep going back to it for some reason, right? You have to dig deep. Why? What's the pleasure? And then write down the opposite. If you don't make the change, what's going to happen? How you're going to feel 2 to 3 to 4 to 10, 20 years from now. Okay? Well, good. You guys are all finally popping on. And then the final step is to flip it, right? And then think about if you did accomplish it, how will you feel 2 to 3 to 4 to 10 to 20 to 30, 40 years from now? Your relationships, your self-confidence, your life. All of it. Got to dig deep. It might seem today like it's just, oh, it's okay. I'm almost diabetic. It's okay. I'm on medication. Is it okay? How are you going to be in 4 years from now if you don't take care of the diabetes, right? So it is in your control. A lot of times it's easy for us to blame other things or outside things or feel like victims in our own life, but we're not. We all go through things. Some of us go through really, really rough things. Some of us go through a little bit easier. It doesn't matter. It's what we do with the situations that God gives us and how we handle them. And you don't have to handle them perfect. Sometimes you gotta bulldoze through, fall over, fall into the pit, come back out. It's part of the journey. But at the end of the day, reflecting and remembering that you get to make decisions. You can't control everything around you, but you get to control how you react to those situations. So if you're not happy with your life right now, then you need to sit back and look at it. Why aren't you happy? And start taking action. You can't do it all in one day. You can't revamp your whole life. But maybe pick the one thing that's right here that's bugging you the most and make a change today. So I see Laura, health is what I will take action on. Thank you. Awesome, Laura, and I want you to really do that visualization and think about it, and I need you to be specific on your health. What is it? Is it that you're eating? What is it? Mental health, emotional, physical? You really got to dig deep. You got to pull that all out. I believe what you aren't changing, you're choosing. Yes, Mina, that's totally it. Because we're choosing it because there must be some pleasure. You're either scared, the pain scares you, and there's pleasure. There's both. So it's like, which one are you going to go with, right? It's like fire burning you on both sides. But if you can really visualize it, I think you can really make that mental strength to step out of it. Yeah, I love it. I'm so glad that you guys just joined me tonight and stayed with me, all 7 of you. And I hope that you benefited from this tonight. And I would love to hear more about what you're going to do and what you're going to change. And I am here for you guys. So Wellness Wednesday, let's stay healthy in our minds and our souls, because that's what comes out, right? You can't run from whatever's going on in here. Only temporarily. It always comes out. So you guys are awesome. Thanks so much. Have a great night, guys. I got to take Cliff to Vacation Bible School at night. Is that funny? In the park somewhere. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Love you guys. I miss you. Hey, Danae, send me a message. Let's talk about your back and see what's going on, okay? All right. See you soon. Bye.